Good morning, guys. The cooling trend continues. It is really nice out here this morning. Sunny. I'd say probably like 70 right now. We got to get an order scheduled to get delivered to Homes and Schlebach Engines, and yeah, then I got a ton of other things to get done as well. So first things first, we're gonna get loaded up. All right, guys, so got a nice little tree branch to the side of the truck here. Messed my wrap up a little bit, but what can you do? Can't have nothing nice, right? Anyways, we're here at Schlebach Engines in Apple Creek, Ohio. We're dropping off a Flex Chute order. It's going to two different dealerships, here and over to home. So they'll be stocked back up with Flex Chutes. And there was something else I was getting ready to tell you. Can't remember what it was though, so it must not have been that important. Pro tip, when you can't get access with one of those bigger mowers, you need something that's still going to get the job done. And this is the Toro Turfmaster HDX. It's a 30-inch beast. It comes now with an optional front caster wheel, which is crazy for your maneuverability. Check it out. All right, guys, we're on out of here. All unloaded. Now we got to go get loaded. Right. Still got one good looking side. There's an Isuzu over there. That's a little dump. That's pretty cool looking. All right, guys, here at the box manufacturers, gonna get more boxes. A lot of boxes. Backing in here. We're just going through all of our route that didn't let us know, or we didn't hear from. Probably only gonna be one day of mowing, but TQ went up, talked to the customer. She wants it mowed?
Yes, sir.
Alright, TQ's just going to focus on the trimming. I'm going to focus on the mowing. So I figure I'd give you a look at it. We are taking a bit off of it, making it look better. This kind of levels everything out. Now, that being said, don't come at me because you see the stripe the same exact way. If I turn this way, it would be there. Anyways, it's just where the sun's at right now.
Hornet's nest, yeah. You know how antsy Sean is about that. Looks great. You did a good job.
Do what?
Really?
What's that?
See, this is what I deal with. I said the lawn looks great, honey. You did a good job.
You did a good job, Sherman.
Thank you. So the sky is getting a little dark in our area. I know there was a potential of rain, which is a good thing, obviously, in our area, but we'll have to see, hold out, see if we get anything.
put them on here. I'll go throw them in the wood. What'd you have for? You act like it's dusty out here. I just emptied that, my guy.
Sorry, it's a piece of metal. I wanted to pick it up.
It's gotten cloudy.
I was going to say, it's getting dark out.
I'll take it. It's nice and cool. Probably feels about mid-70s right now. All right, guys. So I'm going to walk you through in just 1 second. As you can see, a lot of the trim is done. They still got to do paint. I'll go through that in a second, but TQ's got to get photos because we have to update the insurance on this place. So we've invested a ton of money and they need photos. So we're going to be sending over photos, and then they might even come out and do a walkthrough as well. So yeah, that's something that I got to tell you guys right now. Stay on top of your insurances in your lawn care, your landscaping, snow removal. Stay on top of that stuff. And if you're investing in the properties, stay on top of that stuff and take photos of everything. All right, so real quick, while TQ's getting the photos over there wasn't much trim, just a kitchen in this dining area and the bathroom upstairs. So they got all of this knocked out. I think they still got to do this doorway. They'll be back on Tuesday. And then they got the kitchen here buttoned up as well. There wasn't much in here, just a few spots to kind of tighten it up, but yeah, coming along. And I'll show you real quick up here. Plumber was here, got everything buttoned up there. I believe everything is now operational. Yep, not gonna get too crazy with it. We'll still have to do some cleaning up. Got all of that hooked up, good to go. And yeah, like I said, there wasn't much trim in here, just kind of in some little corners and stuff. I believe this is done now. Maybe some painting, just a touch up. I know we're going to take that light out, and then we're going to put a nice mirror here. Both of those will get swapped out as well. All the molding's done. They still got to paint it. And then got the backsplash done here in the kitchen, so that'll keep any of that splatter, anything off the back. They got the molding around that all done, I believe. I can't remember what had molding. We didn't have to do everything, so it was kind of like mixing the old and the new together. Other than a few of the finished things we need to do, this place is pretty much buttoned up. And when I say finished things, it's what I've been talking to you guys about. Fire alarms, for example, we got those ordered. We're just waiting on them to come in. We are going to make some changes to the doors, just from, you know, talking to professionals. And oh yeah, I want to say that real quick as well. I saw some comments in the last video said, I thought the guy told you that the heaters were perfectly fine and that you didn't need to replace them. Well guys, anytime you do anything, you're going to want to get multiple people's estimates for one, their professional opinions for two. You don't know what kind of pricing you're going to get, so you're going to get cheap, you're going to get middle of the range, you're going to get high price range. So we're getting prices on the outside to paint it as well. I got one, it was like $5 grand. I just got a second one, it was like in the mid sixes, and we got one more guy coming next week, and we're going to see what he says about painting the whole entire thing, and yeah, we'll go there. So get multiple pricings. But back to what I was stating, it's just like in lawn care. You know, somebody calls us for an estimate, typically we're not the only one they're calling. I've pulled up and there's been other trucks there and guys giving estimates, gals, and yeah, it's just part of it. We got heater vents ordered to come in. Some of these, they don't even make the sizes anymore because this is an extremely old house, so we had to order a few that were online. A couple of them we're gonna have to paint, just kind of freshen up, and go from there. We're gonna get rid of the door here because we have a lock right now on the top and the bottom. So what we're gonna do is get rid of this one and just go to a deadbolt, you know, where they have to lock it from the outside whenever they wanna leave and go. What this does is it'll stop us from getting calls, or our maintenance company from getting calls saying, hey, I left my unit and I locked my keys in the house and can you come let me in? So that's the biggest thing. You don't want people calling you for little things and just eating up your time. And you know, if it's something big, heater goes out, obviously, you know, we're the owners. We need to get that taken care of, and trust me, we want to take care of our tenants just you know, as fast as anybody else, just like we would be if we were living here. But just little changes like that. So we're going to swap out the door handles, and then some of the hardware throughout the house too. Like we bought the door for the bathroom. It came with a set, I believe it was. It's gold. This is kind of like a nickel, so we want everything to be kind of uniform. And then we're still going to change out some of the plugs in the wall still. A lot of them have been changed out, but we want to make sure all of them, you know, are nice and clean, nice and new. But yeah, this thing's almost buttoned up. I think I hit about everything I wanted to chit chat about. The other side, same exact way for the molding and the trim and stuff. Like I said, they still got to come in and do some finished touch-up paints and stuff there. But overall, it's coming along. It's been a heck of a project, and we've learned a ton on this one. And I'm excited to start the next one. So we'll see if that ends up happening. I do got my eyes on a few, but yeah, it'll be a lot different than this one. I'll say it like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys and girls. We'll talk to you later. TQ out. Peace. Bye-bye.